Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to another weekly trading webinar where we look at live trading strategies, risk management, as well as a midweek market outlook. Before we continue, just to bring your attention to the fact that any opinion, news, research, prices, analysis, or information discussed in this webinar or linked to this presentation is provided as general market commentary and does not constitute as investment advice. If you're looking for investment advice, be sure to contact a regulated financial advisor. For those of you who haven't met me, my name is Tumelo. I'm the Senior Market Analyst at CWG Markets, and I'll be taking you through today's session. Now, to keep up to date with weekly and daily market tips and analysis, be sure to subscribe to this Telegram channel where you'll receive daily market news and outlook, educational trading content, webinar access, and event updates, as well as official promotions and announcements. Subscribe to the channel, scan this QR code, or share this QR code with any fellow trader who you believe would benefit from getting daily tips and market analysis from CWG Markets. CWG Markets also has a 100% welcome deposit bonus where you can enjoy 100% bonus on every deposit up to $1,000 on your trading account, where you can double your funds, increase your margin, double your equity, and put yourself in a position to grow your account in the most efficient way possible. Now, since this is a midweek update, we're going to have a look at the markets and how they are shaping up midweek and what levels to look out for until the end of the week as well. So we'll switch over to the charts now and take a look at how the market is beginning to shape up in the middle of the week and what to look out for. First symbol we'll take a look at is gold, XAU USD. So XAU USD, you can see we have a setup here where price has broken the major resistance at the 5,084 level, giving an opportunity again for a break and a retest and opening up doors for price to continue to the upside, with the next major resistance sitting at the zone between the 5,400 psychological level and the 5,415 level of zone of resistance on XAU USD. So doors are open now to catch this upward momentum to the next major zone of resistance on gold. Moving along, we'll take a look at oil, WTI crude oil, or US oil. So WTI crude oil is currently testing and still testing our major level of support, which is a previous level of resistance that price broke through and retested at the 65,000, no, not 65,000, but the 65.73 level of support. As you can see, price has failed to close below this level. So a bounce off this level opens up doors for price to continue the upward momentum, with the next major resistance at the 70.21 level. Now, if price actually manages to break and close below this level, this could indicate a reversal of the momentum to the downside, where price may retest and open up doors for a retest of the support zone between the 62.32 and the 61.74 zone of support on US oil WTI crude oil. The current bar that is currently setting up right now is giving a higher high, higher low setup. A lower high, lower low setup, which is a ringed low or bounce low formation which is a potential price action signal, a buying price action signal to catch the potential momentum to the upside. Next up, we'll move along to AUD USD. So Aussie dollar, price still trading within the range here, where the top of the range is sitting at the zone between the 0.7126 and the 0.7133 zone of resistance at the top of the range, and the bottom of the range here at the 0.7048 level, with price currently bouncing off the support here, or the bottom of the range. This obviously opens up doors for a retest back up at the top of the range, but again, for a clearer movement of price over here, a break below the bottom of the range here and close below this bottom of the range will indicate a reversal of the momentum to the downside, opening up doors for price to retest the support zone between the 0.6925 and the 0.6912 zone of support on AUD USD, whereas a break above the top of the range and close above this range continues this upward move, this overall upward move, opening up doors for price to test the next major resistance at the 0.7265. But since price is still within this range, we are seeing consolidation of price until we get a clear breakout in either direction to verify the direction that price is going to move for the next couple of few days on AUD USD. Now, moving along, next symbol we'll take a look at is Euro Dollar. So Euro USD price is testing our major level of support here at the 1.1777 level, with price attempting to break below this level but failing to close below this level. So again, a bounce off this level could indicate a reversal of this momentum from the downside back to the upside, opening up doors for a retest of the major resistance level at the 1.1914 level. However, if price can manage to break below as well as close below this support level, then this continues its downward move, with the next major support sitting at the 1.1595 level on Euro USD. So again, how price reacts to this support level will determine the direction for the next couple of few days. But until then, we still see price consolidating at that level. We need a clear bounce or a clear break below in order to confirm the move for the next couple of few days. Next up, we go to GBP USD. So GBP USD, we have price testing our major level of resistance, which is a previous level of support that price broke through and retested at the 1.3524 level, where we can see from our price action candle over here, we have a high test bar formation, which is a sell signal to catch this potential downward move or this downward trend on GBP USD, where again a bounce off this resistance continues this trend to the downside, opening up doors for price to test the next major support level at the 1.3375 level. But a break and close above this level could confirm a reversal back to the upside or a deeper pullback, but more so a reversal back to the upside, with the next major resistance sitting at the 1.3694 level. And this is on GBP USD. Next up, we've got NZD USD Kiwi dollar. So NZD USD price is currently eyeing our major support level here at the 0.5948 level, where a bounce off this level opens up doors for a retest of the resistance at the 0.6052 level, whereas a break and a close below this level continues this downward momentum, with the next major support sitting at the 0.5841 level on NZD USD. Moving along, we've got dollar yen USD JPY, where at USD JPY, clearly we can see momentum has now shifted to the upside, okay, opening up doors for a retest of our resistance level at the 157.18 level. So doors are open on the lower time frames to catch this move to the upside and catch the move up to a potential retest of the major resistance at the 157.18 level. And this is on USD JPY. Moving along, we've got Euro CHF, Euro Swiss. So Euro CHF, we have price currently testing our major support zone over here, which is sitting between the 0.9104 level and the 0.9100 psychological level of zone of support on Euro CHF, where a bounce off this level could indicate a pullback in this downward momentum move or a potential for a reversal of the momentum to the upside, with the next major resistance sitting at the 0.9183 level. However, a break below this zone still faces further support at the psychological level at the 0.9080 level on Euro CHF. Next up, we've got Euro Kiwi, Euro NZD, with price testing our major resistance level at the 1.9783 level, with price failing to close above this level, indicating a potential where a bounce off this level could see a reversal of the momentum back to the downside, with the next major support sitting at the 1.9543 level. However, if price can manage to break and close above this level, then this can confirm the momentum reversal to the upside, with the next major resistance, those opening up to retest at the 2.0102 level on Euro NZD, Euro Kiwi. Next, we've got GBP AUD, where price is currently testing our major level of support here at the 1.9018 level, with again a failure to close below this level could indicate a potential weakening in this downtrend and the selling momentum, with either a potential for a minor pullback in this downward trend or the start of a potential reversal to the upside, with the next major resistance sitting at the 1.9686 level. Whereas a successful break and close below this level still faces further support at the zone here between the 1.8949 and the 1.8909 zone of support on GBP AUD. Moving along, we've got AUD JPY Aussie Yen. So Aussie Yen, as we can see over here, price has broken our major level of resistance here at the 110.56 level, where a close above this level confirms and continues this upward momentum, opening up doors for price to retest the next major resistance at the 112.67 level on AUD JPY. However, failure to maintain above this level and failure to close above this level could indicate a potential weakening in this upward momentum and a potential for either a minor pullback in this upward move or the start of a reversal to the downside, with the next major level of support being at the 105.03 level on AUD JPY. Next, we've got GBP Yen, GBP JPY. You can see here, price has broken our major resistance zone, which was at the sitting between the 210.48 and the 210.64 zone of resistance. And we can see price has broken this zone with strong upward momentum, opening up doors for a close above this level to continue this upward momentum and open up doors for a retest of the resistance all the way at the 214.09 level on GBP JPY. However, a reversal of this initial upward momentum where we have a close below the zone, this again will indicate a potential weakening in this upward momentum and either a sign of a pullback or a reversal back to the downside, with the next major support sitting at the 207.88 level of support on GBP Yen, GBP JPY. Moving along, next symbol we're going to have a look at is Aussie CAD. So AUD CAD, we can see price is currently testing our major level of resistance here at the 0.9735 level with upward momentum, where a break and close above this level continues this upward momentum and opens up doors for this trend to continue up and test the next major resistance at the 0.9977 level. However, failure to close above this level could indicate a pullback in this upward move, a minor pullback, or the start of a reversal to the downside, with the next major support sitting at the 0.9345 level. And this is on Aussie CAD. Next, we've got Kiwi CAD, NZD CAD, where price is currently testing a major level of support, which is a zone between the 0.8152 and the 0.8143 zone of support. Again, we've got price consolidating, where this zone is the bottom of the range and the top of the range is at the 0.8240 level on Kiwi CAD. Again, a bounce off this bottom of the range opens up doors for a retest of the top of the range, whereas a break below the zone and close below the zone confirms this reversal of the momentum to the downside, with the next major support sitting at the 0.8069 level. And this is on Kiwi CAD, NZD CAD. Now, moving along to our indices. The first index we'll look at is the NASDAQ, NAS 100 or UT 100 on the CWG markets trading platforms, where we can see price is currently in a range over here, with the bottom of the range being the major support level at the 24,672 level, where again a break above this range confirms this reversal of the momentum to the upside, with the next major resistance at the 26,164 level. Whereas failure to close above the top of the range here could see a retest back to the bottom of the range, where if we have a break and close below this bottom of the range, then this sees a continuation of this downward move, with the next major support sitting at the 24,344 level. But since then, we can see prices in that range, and we need a clear breakout on either direction to confirm the move to follow for the next couple of few days on NASDAQ, NAS 100, UT 100. Next index we're going to have a look at, which is also available on CWG Markets trading platform, which is ESP35, the IBEX 35, where we can see prices currently now moving in a range here between the 18,400 psychological resistance level and the 18,200 psychological support level. However, we can still see upward momentum here on the IBEX 35, where we have a break and a retest of our resistance now turned support zone between the 18,200 level and the 18,188 zone of support, where a bounce off this level opens up doors for a retest of the psychological resistance at the 18,400 level, with the current bar or the previous bar giving a setup, which is both a low test bar setup and a ring low or bounce low formation, which are both buy selling signals, where a catch of this signal could help you catch the move up to the retest of the psychological resistance level. But a continuation of this upward trend would see a break of that psychological resistance and opening up doors for a test of new higher highs, record highs, as well as a test of the next major level, which is a psychological level at the 18,600 level on ESP 35, IBEX 35. Now, moving along, we're going to have a look at cryptocurrencies. The first cryptocurrency is going to be Bitcoin, BTC, USD. So Bitcoin is now retesting the 66,364 level, which is a previous level of support broken, now retested as a resistance level, where again a bounce off this level continues this downward move and this downward momentum, opening up doors for a retest of the support here at the 62,990 level, whereas a break and close above this level could indicate a reversal of this momentum back to the upside, with the next major resistance at the 70,659 level. But since price has broken the support and this is a retest, this opens up doors for a break and a retest textbook setup to continue this downward move down to the 62,990 level, with the current bar giving a potential higher high, higher low signal, which is a bounce high, ringed high formation, which is a sell signal to sell with the trend to the downside on BTC USD. Next crypto we'll look at is Zcash, which is ZEC USD. ZEC USD, we can see price has still have doors opened for this downward move to continue down for a retest of the support zone between the 205.34 and the 202.15 zone of support on ZEC USD. So those are open on the lower time frames to catch this downward move down to the support zone on Zcash, ZEC USD. Next crypto we'll look at is Solana, so SOL USD. As we can see, Solana SOL USD is bouncing off our major support level over here, or now our support zone, where we had price testing our zone here between the 78.45 and the 75.73 zone of support, where price has now bounced off this level. And this opens up a retest of the top of the range here at the 88.12 level of resistance, which is the top of the range over there. However, if price comes back down, a break and close below this level could see a retest back of the bottom of the zone here, which is at the 75.73 level of support on SOL USD. Moving along, next symbol we'll look at is Chainlink, so Link USD. We can see price is coming off our resistance level here at the 9.0936 level. This opens up doors for price to test our major level of support here, where doors are open for a move to test the support at the 7.9162 level of support on Chainlink, Link USD. So lower time frames would be places where to look for opportunities to catch this downward momentum down until price tests or retest the support level below. Then we go on to the next cryptocurrency, which is Cardano, ADA USD, which again, doors are open since price is coming off our major resistance level at the 0.2950 level. This move opens doors for price to test our zone of support here between the 0.2432 and the 0.2420 zone of support on ADA USD. So lower time frames would be where you look for opportunities to catch sell trades down to the support. And then moving along, we're going to go have a look at ETH USD Ethereum, which is listed as XET USD on the CWG Markets trading platform. But we can see price came down to test our major support level at the 1,829 level and failed to close below this level, indicating a potential bounce off this level, where we could see a retest of the resistance, major resistance at the 2,106 level. However, if price can successfully come down, break, and close below this support level, this continues this downward move
opening up doors for price to test the next major support level, which is at the 1,670 level on ETH/USD or XET/USD Ethereum on the CWG Markets trading platform. And that is the last symbol for this analysis today. And as you can see, this are the key levels to look out for in this midweek update to give you opportunities to capitalize on for the next coming few days until the end of the week. But this is going to be the final webinar for this week. The next webinar will be our weekly webinar on Monday, the 2nd of March. We will have a weekly outlook of the markets on Monday, the 2nd of March. But till then, for those of you who are trading and want to get trading with CWG Markets, that I just want to bring your attention to the fact that with just a minimum deposit of $10, this can get you access to a high leverage multi-asset trading account known as the CWG Markets Cent account. This Cent account makes professional trading more efficient with MetaTrader 5, providing you access to trade diverse trading products, including currencies, indices, commodities, stocks, as well as cryptocurrencies. And with just a minimum deposit of $10, you also get leverage up to 1:1,000, as well as EA automation support. So scan the QR code that you see on the screen to trade now with CWG Markets and CWG Markets Cent account, and register and apply for this account, as well as take advantage of the 100% welcome deposit bonus, where you can enjoy 100% bonus on every deposit up to $1,000 on your trading account, where you can double your funds, increase your margin, as well as double your trading equity to put yourself in a position to grow your trading capital in the most efficient way possible. If you enjoyed the session today, feel free to kindly leave us a review by scanning the QR code that you see on the screen, which will take you to the review page where you can leave your feedback of the session today. And this is important for us, as this keeps us up to date and make sure that we maintain a high quality of service and education that we provide to the CWG trading community. If you'd like to contact me, feel free to scan the QR codes that you see or follow any of the links that you see to either send me an email or a message directly on WhatsApp with any questions that you may have, or any suggestions you'd like for topics to discuss in future webinars as well. But other than that, that's going to bring us to the end of this session today. Enjoy your day today, and all the best for your trading week until the end of the week, and bye for now.